I don't know what happened today, man. I'm about to see though. The early slate saved me. Kind of made up most of my buy-ins from the day. I didn't really lose too much because of that early slate. I'm gonna win it back. But I'm transparent. I show when I win. I get on here. I talk crazy. And when I lose, come on here, talk crazy. What up? Let's see what went wrong, man. Let's see where we at. Oladipo went crazy. Gordon could have did better. I think Gerald Green was my weakest spot. That was it. Everybody else did decent. So Gerald Green for that 5K. If I'd have messed around with some of that chalk, somebody said it. They said it's whenever these injury news come out, it's gonna be a stars and scrub type of day. But I just don't like to get myself caught up in that hype because it fails me more than it helps me. So that's what happened. This football line is going strong. Cup did his thing. I'm a little bit behind because the Rams defense sucks, but still believe though. I think Tyrod Taylor, for some reason, I feel like Tyrod Taylor tomorrow is gonna surprise a lot of people, man. I told my Jacksonville defense, and they're good, but Tyrod Taylor is gonna surprise a lot of people tomorrow. So, without further ado, I'm getting into tomorrow's lineup. So then I could go do my thing Saturday night. I want to go chill for a little bit. So let's get right into it. I didn't even look at the early slate. I'm going to do that after. So we look at the main slate. See what they got going on, man. First, let's see who's in YouTube. YouTube, what up? Daniel Sanchez says, what's up, man? What up, Daniel? Just chilling, just chilling. Just chilling. It's only 8 people in here. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button. I need 100 likes to keep making videos. Right now I'm at 3. So I think I'll get there by a lot tomorrow. But I definitely need 100 likes. So hit that thumbs up. Excuse me, y'all. So New York, Dallas. On the Dallas side, Dennis Smith Jr. has been hot. He's playing New York, who seems to be giving up a lot of points to point guards. He needs about mid-30s to make me satisfied. He's been in the 30s 4 games in a row since coming back, and very efficiently. He's playing 28 minutes, he'll get you 35. 29 minutes, he'll get you 30. 26 minutes, he'll get you 32. This last one could be a little fake because he had 3 steals, so he could have been in the 20s easily. 8 assists, 6 assists. He actually had a triple-double now here. I know the rebound numbers are not going to be there in New York for him, which they haven't been for the last couple of days. 6K is a little bit much for him. I'll pass on it. And then Barea for 6K, that's a little much for him. That's like his ceiling. He has to hit his ceiling to give us value for that. So those 2 I could just eliminate right off the bat. Yogi Ferrell with DSJ back, you don't want to even look at that. You don't want to look at that. Wes Matthews for 5K, again, that's a little too much. I think, maybe not. Maybe not. He's at home. What's his home and away split? He does a little better at home. He's taking 14 shots. And he's doing this without defensive numbers, and we know that he's good for some defensive numbers. He did burn me big the other day, but 5 for 9 from downtown against Chicago, 7 for 10 from downtown. So it looks like his 3-pointers have to be falling for him to make value. To be honest, I'd rather take Courtney Lee for that price than him. Just a personal preference. But Courtney Lee against his defense could be a little bit tough. So I don't know how I feel about that entire situation. Dirk needs about 30. He's averaging that in the last 6 games. It's just that Porzingis could be tough. So I don't know. I don't really love anybody on Dallas. I don't love this game. This is a game I could really avoid, to be honest. All right. On the Knicks side of the ball, Jack for 4K could be up and down. I know he's averaging that in the last 10 games, good value. That's because of some 26 and 33-point games. But when we look outside of that, it's just not. It's not what you want. I don't like Jack or Frank Nitty. Courtney Lee I do like, but Wes Matthews can bottle you up. Now, with that being said, Miami's pretty good defense. He did well against them. He's played 40 minutes. This went to overtime, so it took him some extra time to get his 30. Yeah, I'm not big on this game like that. Maybe some Porzingis, and that's about it. Beasley for 6K is getting up there, but if Beasley was healthy, I would lock him in any game. But the fact that he rolled his ankle, and I've rolled an ankle before, I'm not messing around. He did roll his ankle. I saw it. So I'll let Beasley heal up. Once he heals up and he's back full-fledged, then I'll show Beasley some love. Porzingis is interested in this game for 8K. If I had to pick between Porzingis and Paul George, I'll go Porzingis because of the usage, especially with no Beasley. Beasley has been taking a lot of usage from the Knicks. That's why their numbers as a whole haven't really been that great. Porzingis been in the 20s and 30s, but with no Beasley, I think he'll be primed and ready. So I'll stay away. It's just too uncertain. I'm looking for some certainty. I don't see it. Then Cantor probably benefit the most with the no Beasley situation. Kyle Quinn as well. But again, man, I just can't trust any of those guys. It's just a very ugly situation. Very ugly. Now, on a 4-game slate, I think I'm going to go ahead and lock in some Westbrook. Let's check out Phoenix. Typically, I like to say no guards against OKC, but with I said Cannon is expected to play. With Roberson out, I feel like their defense as a whole take a hit. So it's worth some Booker for 7,900. I don't know if I'm willing to do that. Just that OKC can really be a force, man. We saw what they did in LAC. I'm not sure if that OKC team that I've been watching, I'm not sure that Phoenix will be able to go up with them. Especially Devin Booker, yes, he can go off and he's talented. He has the potential, but I think the MVP of this team is this guy here. He's been sick. And once he misses, this team is nothing. All right, this is the guy here that I think the team needs. I don't love Booker tomorrow. Booker is the dog's done, but I don't love him tomorrow. I don't think I could afford to pay up for some Booker. What is it called? The FanDuel system seems to kind of force you to play Booker tomorrow the way it's set up. But on Draftkings, when we have options, I don't love it. I don't love it. All right? Honestly. And then no Warren makes me look at Jackson, but Paul George be shutting down his wings. Now, with that being said, I saw Wesley Johnson go off against Paul George. So I can't say he's a lockdown defender, but I don't want to challenge OKC. That's my team, and I don't want to challenge them. And I don't see any value there that makes me feel like I have to. With that being said, I could challenge some Carmelo. Marquise Chris, I need about 30 from him. He's averaging that in the last 6 games. Power forward seems to be running over Melo. His minutes have been there. He has been paying it off. The fact that he can go 0 for 5 from downtown, not get double-digit rebounds, go to San Antonio and walk away with 5 times value in San Antonio, fully healthy, because Kawhi played that game. LMA didn't play, so that kind of helped his situation. But just the way this guy's been, look, 20 minutes. He's so efficient. With Melo being a little slow and him being a little bit youthful, I love him tomorrow. He's the first person I'm going to pull over. I'm going to keep riding out these guys while they're hot. Man. It makes no sense stop because what? I want to take a quick second and see something really quick. It's a double header for the Spurs, but not the Suns. Now, I want to say this. What did I learn today? Every single team today that was playing on a back-to-back did not do well. Every single team that was playing. So the more I go along with this DFS thing, the better I'm going to get, because I'm really about to start waking up and stop messing around, man. These back-to-back, we look at rested players, and they all did well. Oladipo with uber rest, no restriction. He only needed to play one. In halftime, he made value, right? I want to take a little minute and talk about that, because I said I would. These are things that we have to really pick up on and really learn from and do better, because we could really put a science to this DFS thing if we really focus. Okay, LeBron didn't play back-to-back. He did well. Steph Curry did well. Giannis did well. Cat did all right. Cat did better than I thought. I didn't expect Cat to go out there and ball out like that. Nice bounce back win for those guys. You know, John Wall didn't do bad for himself. But, you know, Wiggins I knew would do well. I just couldn't stomach playing Wiggins in my lineup. He did very well. Carly Stein did very well. That's the one that hurts the most, because I knew it. But these back-to-back could be costly, man. These back-to-backs could be costly. Looks like I'm going to have to start trusting Hezonja when he gets the starts. I might have to. Everybody that I thought wouldn't hit value, they did. Trey Lyles continued to put up 30+. So get back in our lineup. Chris is the Trey Lyles of Phoenix Suns. I can't ignore it. I got to play him. Got to run some Chris. That's about it. I don't really like anybody else from Phoenix but Marquise Chris. Then I go to OKC. I'm just going to throw Westbrook in there. I don't really like to pay up unless it's Russell Westbrook. At that price, I need 72. He's averaging 65 in the last 5 games. He's going to be in an up-paced matchup. He's going to kill this. He's going to kill this matchup. Are you kidding me? This is where you want. He's going to get the rebounds. I believe it's Phoenix. He got to get the rebounds. I think the assists are going to be there. I don't see a reason not to play Westbrook on a 4-game slate. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in some Russell Westbrook. And if I'm going to play Westbrook and I'm going to pay up for him, I'm going to pay all the way down, because Roberson is out for the next 3 games with some knee issues, okay? So once Roberson is out, Westbrook has no backup but Dozier, who hasn't even seen the court. We don't even know who that is, okay? Not only does he have Westbrook doesn't have a backup, but Felton doesn't have a backup. I mean, the 2 guard, whoever starts at, so they're starting Ferguson at the 2, and he doesn't have a backup. Okay, Abrinas is a bum. So when we look at this situation here, we know that 2 guards, Phoenix, are generous to 2 guards, and Oklahoma doesn't have any. The ones that they have are uber cheap. So the fact that I got to pay up for Russell Westbrook makes me want to cuff some Felton in it. For that price, I need about 20 from him. He's averaging 20 in the last 6 games. He's getting the minutes. He's been efficient. Minutes in the 20s, score in the 20s. Every game since these guys been going down, he's been in the 20s. I don't see why that can't continue against the Suns. I really don't see why that can't continue, okay? Now, y'all going to laugh at me. Y'all going to call me a hypocrite on this one. The fact that Felton is a backup to Ferguson makes me want to play Ferguson. Normally, I'll say, oh, no Ferguson. But I did a lineup. And I really like the lineup that I did. And I had to go Ferguson. He was the last person I plugged in. But I won't put him in yet. But I'll show you guys what I mean. I'm going to keep going, all right? Westis is on my radar, but we see that they're big on Ferguson right now. And Westis, again, they had a chance to offer him an extension, and they declined it. So when we look at people like Spencer Dinwiddie and Westis, we need to keep in mind that the only reason I've been on Dinwiddie lately is because LeVert's out. Once LeVert comes back, I'm not picking Dinwiddie anymore for the season. because the way that the Nets are carrying on is that they want to develop their future players, okay? Ferguson is a rookie. They want to see what he's about. He impressed them the other day. They want to keep giving him chances. Westis, they just denied his extension. He's not coming back. So there's no investment in Westis. There's no reason to put him out there because their superstars can win the game for them. I mean, when they need defense, they call on him. And then he helps the defense. They use these guys. They've been using them. But for right now, Ferguson got the green light. For the bare minimum, getting minutes in the 20s, starting against Phoenix. I like it. And even if I get another 16 from him, he shot the ball very bad and he still gave us 16. We know that garbage time will be there for him because, for one, he starts, so he'll finish the game anyway. And in garbage time, he'll be the one. So I like the Ferguson thing. I was big and against it and saying how much of a bad player it is. But if I could be a man and really say that, when I look at this slate, on the bigger slate, I would never consider him. But on a slate like this, you got to show Ferguson some love. And I did pick him in my lineup. But I'm not going to throw him in there yet. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to go over to YouTube and see who's on there and what y'all talking about. All right? Boss A says, crazy night. I had 318 and the cash line was 318.4. Wow. You had 318.6 and the cash line was 318.4. Wow. What tournaments you playing? Now, waiting on stat correction. Got my fingers crossed. I missed out on Steph Curry today and couldn't sub Zebo in time on most of my lineups since he was out last minute. That sucks. I'm stacking Dallas tomorrow. I think they do good between Harrison, Smith, and Matthews and Dirk. Keep it simplified. In Fuego, we trust. Respect, James. I respect that. Catering and Smokehouse says Felton is Westbrook backup. He's not only Westbrook backup, but he's the backup for whoever they start at the 2 guard. And they've been running him alongside Russell Westbrook. So I want to have both Felton and I think Felton should be more expensive. And he's just a game away from that 30 bomb. It might be tomorrow against this whack Phoenix Suns. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and consider some Felton. I think Felton is going to be big tomorrow. Like Westbrook, Felton stack for sure. Definitely. I like Ferguson for 3K. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to run that. Daniel Sanchez. Again, guys, there's 24 people watching the video. I only got 9 thumbs up. I need 100 thumbs up to keep making videos. So it's up to y'all, man. I know I win and I lose, but I come on here and I chill. I don't have to. I don't have to. I need those thumbs up, guys. Hit the like button. Stop playing around, man. Let's keep it going. Portland versus San Antonio. This Portland team is so hard to figure out. I don't want to touch it. I do not do Dame Lillard. I would never play Dame Lillard. In the last 10 days, I mean, he's only played 2 games. He's averaging 35. 8K, that's out of this world to me. In 34 minutes against this team, he only put up 30.5. All right? The last 3 games, all 30s and mid-30s. He got some 40-point potential and some 50-point upside, but let's not waste time, man. I'm not going in. McCollum has been heating up. In the 5 game, he's averaging 42. But I don't play guys that talk like this. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm not messing with McCollum either. He could be risky. I'm not with it. I'm not with the McCollum. I'm not even with that. Evan Turner has been also heating up. But with Lillard back, I don't know if I could trust him. I'm not, you guys follow me. I'm not big on this Portland team. I played Aminu the other day. He didn't disappoint me. His other counterpart did. He actually hit 6 times value, which I appreciated. But I don't know if I could go back there against San Antonio. Aldridge is going to play, and Aldridge is a force. I like Aldridge tomorrow. I'm looking at Aminu's good. I like Aminu. I'll consider some Aminu. Then Nurkic for 7K, I can't take him serious, man. Without Lillard, maybe. With Lillard, it's like, nah, man. The guy is too inconsistent. So many times I give him a shot and he lets me down. You look at some Ed Davis, he just dropped a 22 bomb. He already dropped 23 against these guys. Some people might think it's worth chasing that, but I'd rather punt on some Ferguson getting the start than to go on the bench guy who I don't know what direction they're going to go with him. So with that being said, I'm going to leave him alone. All right? I'm done with Portland. San Antonio, very interesting situation. They are the Sacramento of tomorrow. And again, I don't see anything I'm really excited about. But let's see. Tony Parker, he will not play. So they're gonna start DeJounte. The last couple games that DeJounte started, he didn't do too well. All right. I don't even like this kid either. I don't love DeJounte tomorrow. I'm good. I don't really like playing him. I think he kind of sucks. Patty Mills is a better DeJounte. He's been getting more minutes than even DeJounte in a lot of situations. But I don't want to touch it. I'm being honest. Danny Green, he'll probably miss. He's doubtful. So that means in Popovich's system, if you're doubtful, you're not going to play. Brian Forbes just had a big game. I don't know if people are going to chase that or what, but I'd rather not, honestly. The person I like the most is Kyle Anderson. I don't know. Did I get to Kyle Anderson? I ended up not playing Kyle Anderson because I'm just not interested. Again, this guy's getting 36 minutes and barely pulling out 30. In 24 minutes, he put up 23. I guess he could be. I'm just not. I don't know. Bertans is a better consideration. I probably like some Bertans here the most because Bertans will come in and fill up the stat sheet for them, especially on a back-to-back. I think Bertans will be the one that's on my radar the most if I was to go there. But I'm just not interested. What I am interested though is Aldridge, who already had his rest day, and with no Kawhi, we know Aldridge is what you are. And it's a good matchup, and it's a revenge game. So there's some. I don't do the narratives, but there's some narratives involved. Okay, Aldridge without Kawhi is going to score in the 20s. The last time he played them, he scored in the 20s. He was just 2 rebounds shy. I think he can pull out 2 rebounds tomorrow. I think he can do it. When you look at his home and away splits, he likes to be at home, but 7.6 is too cheap for Aldridge against his old team. Going to score in the 20s tomorrow. He's going to get rebounds. He'll probably get some defensive numbers. I think I could risk some Aldridge tomorrow. Throw him in my line for the win. All right. Then, if it's one thing a theme that we've been following is that when Kawhi is out, this guy seems to do very well. On the stretch that Kawhi missed, he was in 30, 52, 47, 41, 53. He got so hot that they raised his price to $7K. Then Kawhi came back. So his price started dwindling down because Kawhi takes up the usage. So now he's all the way back down to 5.9, and Kawhi is out again. We already know that Kawhi is out. So I'm going to go ahead and take a leap of faith, man. I'm going to stack up both of these guys against thinking that they have to carry their team. I think Paul Gasol for the win, man. I don't think he'll disappoint me for 6K. I think he'll get me 5 times at least. And I believe he'll get back in the 40s tomorrow. I think him and Aldridge will share 40-point games tomorrow, honestly. For the win. For the win. That's just how I'm feeling. So I like it, man. I'm going to run both of those guys, and then I'm just keep it moving. There's a lot of value in between here. We just don't know who it is. And I'd rather just pay up a little premium, get the go-to guys for the team, the veterans, the leaders, and just feel a little more satisfied with that situation. That's my thought process. So I'm going to go ahead and stack up Aldridge and Gasol. Just keep it moving from there, man. Leave that situation alone, honestly. Lakers versus Hawks. Let's look at Lakers. Lonzo, I've been hitting up some Lonzo, but a couple things. For one, the Hawks have been a little tougher for point guards. I don't know what, how, when, why, or whatever. Point guards keep going to playing against Atlanta and not doing too well. Now, with that being said, he was on a minute restriction. In 27 minutes, he pulled together about 30. I think if he would have played the whole game, he would have did better. He was efficient. He was 50% from the field. He got 4 rebounds, 5 assists, a couple steals. Atlanta could be careless with the ball. I think at home, if you look at his splits, he does better on the road. Oh, wow. But 7K Lonzo doesn't sit well with me, especially when I'm paying up for flipping. I'm paying up for Russell. I don't know if I can get Lonzo for that 7K, but Lonzo for the win, definitely. But the reason I didn't go Lonzo is because for the same price, I see his teammate in the best matchup possible for the same price, okay? And I don't really do the Ingram, but tomorrow I considered Ingram heavily. Why? is because in good matchups, for one, Charlotte was a good matchup. He did well. And he had some tough ones. Clippers, he should have done better. He was at home. He shot the ball very bad. But what's more important is when I look at his splits versus his teammate Lonzo, he likes to be at home. And a couple of weeks ago, I already told you guys, in an up-paced matchup where the ball is going fast, this guy likes to play those matchups. Now, he had 14 rebounds against Charlotte. If that's going to be his role when he's attacking for rebounds, I need some of him. Is that fake? Is that real? I don't know. I don't know. What's going on with Kuzma? Oh, he went to the bench? Why? Who's in their last 8 games in a row. For that reason, Walton will change up the lineup a bit, going with Randall and Brook. Also, Kuzma got bumped. And that's why, did they win? Did that at least work? Hope it worked. They lost bad. Yeah, Luke Walton is hard to predict. Something tell me to play Ingram tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. At home in an up-paced matchup, I think I like him. I'm gonna hold off though. I'm gonna keep going through. Randall just got the starting nod. He did 6 times bad. He's been 6 times. We know that power forwards against Atlanta. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off and go some Julius here, man. If there was a talent production mismatch, but Randall would be a candidate for his cover. While it's largely a product of his environment and playing time he's given, Randall's stat line seesaw all over the place. Although he's been logging more minutes lately, one has to wonder how Randall fits in LA plans for the future when they refuse to let him show himself more consistently. Over his past 10 games, he's only averaged 22 minutes per game, but has put up respectable averages for such slim usage. Right, the guy's super efficient. Super efficient. Ooh, but a matter of fact, I'm going to lock into Randall tomorrow. I have to. 21 minutes, about 20 fantasy points, 28, 33, 33, 58, 28, 30, 29, 33, okay? 11, 10, all right? 19, 26, 23, 28, 24, 42, 8, 6. What more do we need to know other than Julius Randle is the most efficient thing walking, okay? One more thing we need to know. One more thing. Atlanta gives up more points to this position. We saw Chris go out there and look like MVP of the league. Okay? I don't know why it's red here. That's dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen because power forwards have been killing Atlanta. Let me see. That's dumb. I am super excited to know that Julius Randle has been in the starting lineup. And I hope they keep him there for one more game. Let Kuzma chill. He's hit the rookie wall. I don't know why they have that red next to it. I've been seeing teams kill Atlanta at power forward. Kill them. I just see Marquise Chris have a career day against them. Power forward. Draftkings. Last 5 games. Power forward. They got Atlanta down here. Nah. That's BS. I'm not buying it. What about last 10 games? Nonetheless, I'm not buying it. I know I trust my eyes, not logarithms. I've been seeing, and I just showed you guys how efficient this guy is. He's very, very, very efficient. There's no way I fade him tomorrow. There's no way. Julius Randle for the win. That's my favorite Laker. Julius Randle. It's got to go Julius Randle tomorrow. Love it. Love Julius Randle tomorrow. Like the situation that he's in, all right? And that's that. And that's that. And that's that. All right. Again, I got some interest in Ingram. How much is Ingram? 68. And Lonzo is 69. So if I play Lonzo in the guard situation, he put me down. I think Ferguson calling my name. Let's check out, see if I like anybody in Atlanta. Not really. Schroeder 7K, that's too much. Schroeder's a bum. Schroeder's a bum, yo. This Taylor kid's been getting a little extra run. He's getting minutes in the 20s, we see, but he's not what you want. Bazemore, maybe. Torian Prince, I'm still on him. You know, I'm not off of him yet. But 25 and 21 is you're too sporadic. You know, it just depends on how his 3 balls go. 1 for 4, 1 for 7, not gonna get anything. 4 for 7, 5 for 6, you'll get 30s and 50s. I don't know. I don't know if I want to rely on a man jump shot that bad. I'm not with it. Ilyasova is who I wanted. Ilyasova. For the win tomorrow. I love Ilyasova tomorrow. He's been the most consistent guy for them. He's getting yeah, I think I'll go ahead and mess with some Ilyasova. See what becomes available to me. I love Ilyasova. I need 30 from him. He's averaging 30 in the last 6. He's playing in the best matchup he could play in. He's starting at power forward, the position that seems to be doing well for the Lakers. And as much as I've considered Ferguson and flipping Ingram, those are guys that I'm not really too confident about. I like to play it with confidence. I don't want to go too crazy and start punting. So I'm gonna go Ilyasova for the win tomorrow. Felton be my little low play, which makes a lot of sense for me. I'll go Felton over Ferguson any day coming off the bench. That Ferguson crap is gonna calm down. Well, maybe I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's keep going and see what opens up for me. Ilyasova for the win, and then that's it. I don't like anybody else. You know, people been all over this Collins kid, and rightfully so. I guess he got talent, but he's not doing nothing. He's 1 for 5, 1 for 6. He's a headache. So that's the slate. All right. So I got 4,200 for a guard. Let's see if it's anybody that I'm comfortable with plugging right there. I can go Murray and say, all right, he'll get the start, but nah, that's weak. That's weak to me. What I want to do though is plug Ferguson. So I'm gonna get Ferguson a doorway and see where we want to upgrade. Okay. See where we want to upgrade. So let's see what they got going on here. What's up with Lonzo's shoulder, man? I'd rather Lonzo than Ingram any day, man. I like Lonzo. I just need to know that he's off a restriction, and I'll take out power for Lonzo. Let me see what's going on. Ball was seeing his first action since after the battle, and he looked to be a little rusty, hitting 4 for 8 from the field. He turned in a game worse, minus 24 rating. But he is back, and as such, you need to get him back active. Atlanta not going to give these guys any resistance, man. Who they play? That's the first thing I ask yourself. Who they play? Charlotte. I'm seeing days like this from him, man. 42, 39, 37, 39, 42, 43. But he got to play the minutes. I don't know about this restriction thing. You got to play the minutes. I haven't checked in with YouTube. Let me see what y'all talking about on here, man. Let me see what y'all talking about, man. Is Beasley playing tomorrow? Even if he does, he got a bum ankle. I'm not really going to mess with Beasley on the highest price that he's been with a bum ankle. I can't do it. No Leonard, no Gay. I don't know. I see consideration. But there's been no Leonard and Gay, and Kyle can't seem to take advantage of that. Kyle and Patty. Everybody keeps saying Kyle, but he goes out there, he does nothing, man. Ferguson will start and is good for 3K. But he doesn't fill up the stat sheet unless it's 3 ball. Exactly. He stay in the corner and just shoot threes. Or he'll get some garbage time minutes. So I don't know. LMA doesn't live up to the hype. But with no Leonard, we'll see. Aldridge is a very good player. I like Aldridge. Damn, leap of faith. Haha, I like it. No Lakers? Nah, you gotta mess with Randall against the Hawks. That's a no-brainer. I'll take Randall. Only Lakers I'll take is Randall. Yeah, I'll take Randall. Donnie said it was good, bro. Still having issues, but I made a little cash. But I'm gonna roll with you till I make that big bang. Welcome. I like Lonzo. He does a little bit of everything. That's what I'm thinking too. Ingram tomorrow should be a good play. He's been cold, but I think he bounces back with Zoe playing more minutes. I turned 30 into 760. That's a good day. Hit a quick 116 come up. Jeremiah, my boy. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Kuz been cold and he's struggling with a bruised thigh. Kuzma went to the bench. Colt Walton altered the lineup. Even last minute lineup change. I don't like it. I was up 2,800, but lost it in the last 5 minutes. Yeah, I know that's right. I could sing the same song, man. I thought I was going to win 5K, 50K today. That's right. I hit 140 or 40 yesterday, but lost 50 today. Forgetting to bench Zebo really hurt me. Yeah. Kuzma, I'm not messing with. Mandel, I do like whether he starts or come off the bench. He plays ball. I played the 2 early games and I put 10 lineups. One was in the first, ended up 4th place, and I had 8th and 9th. Yeah, that early lineup didn't me. That's where I should have put most of my money today. I played myself. Randall been playing center. Yeah, but what's his name is back now. They started Randall and Brook Lopez. Randall is a true 4. I think Porzingis is a good pick. I like Dirk too. I have been on a cold streak. Yeah. Yo, stop the stream real quick. I be seeing mother effers come on here saying they hit for different large numbers. Y'all come on here bragging and can't even hit the effing like button. Word up, yo. Word up. Hit that like button, man. My son Jeremiah. For real. Napier, Ulyss is no. No for both. Lakers just waived Bogut. More minutes for Zubac. Bogut wasn't getting minutes anyway. More minutes for Randall. They're starting him now, and they're waiving people. That means that they're ready to go forward and see what he's about. They featured Ingram. They featured Lonzo. I think Randall is up. I'm going to take a leap of faith on some Randall tomorrow, man. That's a fact. Porzingis is a lot. Yeah, right. 46 people watching, 14 likes. If I was Lewis, I'd say F you mother effers. Nah, man. I can't do that, man. I'm the social services of lineups, man. I give it away like government cheese, man. Plus, the ones that do hit the like button, I got to show them some love. And it's all right. I can't help it that the Sharks come in here looking for a lineup to play with their other 149. It's all right. You say, yeah, I will cut stream too. Deadman might be back too. Oh, word? That man, Deadman. I'm not going to play Deadman anyway. Coming back fresh off of a long day. He's been out for like almost 2 months. Last time he played was November. It's January. He's been cleared for on-court activity with the team targeting 10 to 14 days to get him back in action. Oh, word? I can't play them Deadman. I hit the light. My man giving good advice. Jeremiah, why you wasting your time being negative? Go somewhere else with that BS. That's my boy, man. That's my boy Jeremiah, man. He looking now. He trying to get my likes up. And he right. 50 people, 31 likes. It's not a good look. Yo, bro, cut this effing stream real quick till you get 100 likes. Nah, man, I can't do that. I got to show love to the people who are loyal to me, man. It's all right. Torian Prince and Erling and socially locked. Prince and Ersan had more points in the last game. Hawks started didn't play the whole 4th quarter of the last game until a blowout. They were smashed through Lakers in an up-paced game. Someone kicked Jeremiah for being annoying. Anybody playing the Lakers should get action. The Hornets did whatever they wanted to them. And I think it's the same for the Hawks. All right, no more negativity, man. We're going to run the stream. We're going to get the likes up. It's going to be 100 by tomorrow. I already know that. I already hit the like. Exclude entire Spurs team. Randall's a lot tomorrow. That only Lakers, maybe Ingram. I missed the money line. LOL. How about Cantor? No Cantor. Why stack power in LMA? Because that's all they got. A part of me want to say just fade that whole situation. I'm not going to lie. But I won't fade LMA tomorrow. I don't think I could do that. I think I like that stack. Tony Parker out. Kawhi out. Kyle Anderson and Patty Mills? Nah. Nope. I go to the leaders, the veterans, the ones that's going to provide production. I'm not going to go to the young boys, especially when the Spurs need wins right now. I don't think that Popovich is going to let them young boys run around like that. I had to go get some juice real quick. All right. So this is what I'm thinking, right? I don't want to stack too much Thunder because I think this one could get out of hand. But if it does get out of any Thunder game that get out of hand, you know Westbrook hit value because he's the one that taking him out of hand. So I want to mess with some Paul George, but I'm a little worried. I don't want to do that. Melo, they got him back to 6K. I don't want to do that either because Melo ain't doing nothing. But power forwards against Phoenix is a thing. So Melo, I don't know. I can't do Melo. Yo, Victor Oladipo though. Yo, oh my God. I'm looking at the highlights. That's the first time I'm looking at the highlights. Oladipo out there looking like he got his singing. He got a record deal and all that. Oladipo sings, y'all. Y'all should YouTube Oladipo music videos. That's my dog. Yo, y'all hear Isaiah Thomas? Okay. Isaiah Thomas said, that's my dog. That's the dogs in him. Yeah, Oladipo is definitely too cheap. Now his price is about to be like $9,500. I'm happy I got a piece of it while it was low. But let's fix up the lineup so we can get out of here. I have to wet my throat a little bit. So I got $1,200. Let's kind of analyze who we missing out. Kawhi is out. I don't do Lillard. I'm afraid of George. Porzingis versus Dallas. I could take a shot with that, especially with Beasley not playing. And, you know, we look at the games here. I just don't like Porzingis on the road, man. I don't like Porzingis. I like him at home. You look at his home and away splits. 8K Porzingis tomorrow for the win. How much is he? 81. So it's at 71, 69. I don't have anybody I could take out for him anyway. I'm not taking out LMA. LMA is the leader of that team. He's averaging 40s. He was only LMA is locked and loaded. I don't want to touch Randall. As much as I like Ilyasova, I think I'll take him out for Ingram and call it a day, y'all. And I think that's what I did, right? That's what I had, right? I had Westbrook, Felton, Ingram, LMA, Busol. Or I had Ilyasova, Marquise, Chris, and Il. But I can't. I gotta give. It's pretty much between Ilyasova and Randall, right? I'm gonna go show Ingram some love tomorrow. I like this matchup for Ingram. With Kuzma back to the bench, you gotta understand. Ingram, they were featuring him big time at one point, but then Kuzma got hot. So Ingram took the back pedal and they showcased Kuzma. Kuzma did his thing for a couple of days. Now he's cold again. He's a little banged up. They demoted him back to the bench. Okay? So I'm thinking now it's back to the Ingram show. All right? I'm not a big Ingram guy. I don't want 19, 22, 25. I need at least 30 from him. But when we look at Ilyasova will get you 30, probably. But he's not going to get you 40. Ilyasova has never hit 40. And let me see what's the highest I've seen Ilyasova get to. 36. And that's like he had to have played perfect. He was 7 for 9 from the field. 21. I don't know. He played perfect. I don't see Ilyasova getting into the 40s ever. He don't even play enough minutes for that. All right. He played 27 minutes. He's efficient, but his minutes be in the 20s. When we look at somebody like Ingram, the minutes are gonna be damn near 40, 36. All right. These are a couple of blowout games against good teams. Atlanta is not blowing out anybody. I really got a good feeling about Ingram tomorrow. When I was doing my initial analysis, Ingram stood out to me. I don't like Ingram, but he stood out to me. And I'm going to take a leap of faith. Go with some Ingram. So it's pretty much Randall or Ilyasova. They're in the same boat. They both can do similar things. They get similar minutes. How much is Ilya? 56. So one of those two will change tomorrow. Just depends on how I feel. Let me put them side to side and see. So I'm looking at Torian, Randall, and Ilyasova. I love all three. But I don't know why they got that red next to Randall. I've been seeing teams kill these guys. Torian had limited minutes in the blowout last game. Still got the 25.
I don't know if you've seen these the city jerseys from the Denver Nuggets. Are you yes or no? Yes. No.
Mutombo, wow. Phoenix, he should have did better, but he went 2 for 14. That's what I'm saying. He's too shot dependent. And to be honest, I even go back further. He got the upside, but his floor is scary. So for his floor, he's eliminated. I eliminated Torian Prince based on just floor alone, okay? Ilyasova, I think, will probably have the best floor out of all of them. He had an 18-point game where he went against Toronto. But he's super efficient, and the Lakers are going to give it up to him. So his floor, for the most part, maybe same thing, some low 20s on a. But he's been so consistent. He fits my system for consistency. Then I'll look at Randall. I just like who Randall has emerged to be, man. We see an 18 here against OKC. That was a wash. That was a blowout. He played 20 minutes. Memphis is a tough matchup for him. He only played 11 minutes. But again, I just spoke myself into him, and now I'm off it. I got to get back on him and just stay on him. This is my lineup for tomorrow, man. There's no changes to this. I got to attack Atlanta with bigs and wings and whatnot. I'm going to do Ingram and Randall. A lot of big men in this lineup. Westbrook, Felton, Ferguson. So I took all OKC guards. You got to attack that situation. The only 3 guards that they got, literally. If I go to OKC right now and I click guards, there's like nobody available. Singler, he's not touching the court. He hasn't touched the court since, oh yeah, he played 5 minutes to run out the clock real quick so guys can catch their breath. Dozier, he hasn't touched the court, all right? And Abrinas is questionable. So I pretty much got all the guards for OKC. And then I'm going forwards in good situations. So I feel pretty good about this one. Paul Gasol for the win, y'all. Trust me. No Kawhi. In 33 minutes, Gasol already put 52 up on him already in this game right here. Did Nurkic play that game? What the heck was going on? I didn't even realize that when I picked it. I swear I didn't even know that. Let me see something. Nurkic played that game. Yo, my lineup lock, y'all. As soon as I saw that, I realized it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. I'm gonna read them some comments and I'm getting out of here, man. Again, man, I'm at 41 likes, so that's good. I think I could pick up 60 more overnight with my watches. Did we look at Steven Adams? Not really, not for 6K on the road. I don't play Steven Adams on the road, y'all. And let's go back and let's look at that. It's a good question, very good question, because the matchup is golden, but not really. For one, if Monroe was going to start, I might consider some Steven Adams. But when Tyson Chandler start for this team, I don't like messing with them with centers. That's for one. And I don't know why it's green, but when Tyson Chandler start. For two, Steven Adams is not somebody you want on the road. It's so drastic that when you look at his home and away split, 33 at home, 26 on the road. It's a big disparity. I don't do Steven Adams on the road. So I did look at him, but I don't like him on the road, honestly. I like Chris. Power's a good player when he's on, but too many games with 10 points or less is scary. Nah, Power with no Kawhi is what you want tomorrow. The only thing with Power that I'm really a little bit concerned about is Randall is what I want. The only thing with Powell that I'm concerned about is they've been handing out a lot of rest, but he hasn't really had his share, right? He played a back-to-back on the second and the third, 1 day off, then he played a game, then he had 1 day off, now he's playing another game. So that kind of got me like, I know he's not going to play Monday, so I think they're going to run him tomorrow, secure that win, and then give him Monday off. That's what Popovich gives me the impression of, so I feel pretty good with him tomorrow. No Prince and the Revolution. What's that lobster joint you went to, bro? It's a local hibachi spot by my crib. They cook it in front of you. Me and my lady be frequenting it. what's LMA playing against his old team. I don't follow the hype. I just like the situation he's in with the usage. Usage, price, and opportunity is what I look at. The narratives don't really influence me ever, honestly. Power and LMA sounds good, bro. About 80 to 85 points total. Yeah, I agree. I think so. LMA is going to be 80%. I'll take him, whatever he is. Yeah, 80% on me. You don't want to be the only guy missing out on the big points that could hurt you. Yeah. Chris against Melo. I like it. Zach Rindolph effed up my car. Yeah, my bad, bro. I lost money. Yeah, I lost some money too, but the early slate kind of saved me. The early slate helped me pad back up my losses. Bob Slice, I feel you. Daniel, true. What if we fade LMA because he will be chalk? Nah, I'm firing up some LMA. When did Zippo get scratched? It was closer to. It wasn't after lock, but it was close to lock. They announced it, bro. Don't fade Ersan. He will smash and is more consistent. Ingram. Now I like Ingram in these fast-paced games. Teams that don't play defense, because Ingram is the type of person that closes his eyes and just drive to the basket, open his eyes and try to get a layup. He loves the drives, and if I have a correct read on Ingram, when there's like block centers that can block the ball, he doesn't do too well. Well, maybe I'm wrong, because look, but this 14 rebounds can be fake. But OKC Adams, he doesn't do well. Minnesota, he didn't do well with Cat down there. Houston, Capella, he didn't do too well. Clippers, DJ. Memphis, I mean, Gasol is a force. Maybe I'm wrong. I try to look at the games he do well, and it just seems to be those kind of games that's up pace and no true center. No true center. But I don't know. My gut's been telling. I don't play Ingram, but I got a good feeling about it. But you know, some type of news will drop tomorrow. Ingram is going to be the first one to go. Just like Beal today. Same thing. I liked Beal last night. I was considering Beal. And then at the last minute, some stuff opened up. And I said Beal had to go. And it was for good reason. So let's see how that plays out, you know? Who's going to hold Booker when Warren is in? To be honest, I like Booker more when Warren plays. You know that I like star players when there's a counter star on the team. I don't like star players when they're the only one, because defense know what to do at that point, right? If Warren is the only person on the team that can hurt you, what do you think the defense is going to do? Now, if you got a TJ Warren on the strong side or whatever, chilling, you can't really you can't commit too much to Booker now, because what? And that's why I want Warren, since Booker has been back, even right before he came back, has been having big games, because teams had to commit. They got to commit to somebody. And whoever they don't commit to, they're going to have a big game. Similar to Chris Paul and James Harden. I like Chris Paul more when Harden plays. Chris Paul's struggling out there. He's making up value in like the last 2 minutes when teams already won and they're like letting him do whatever he wants to do. If you notice the last 2 games when they were losing big, all of a sudden it's like a small margin because Chris Paul at the end is stuffing his stat sheet. But Chris Paul's struggling out there without Harden for a reason. Chris Paul without Harden is not going to work because teams know what to do. The first game, they bottled up Chris Paul and Eric Gordon went off. So now they kind of they kind of like getting Eric Gordon in check and Chris Paul getting a little more room because they realize that not only they got to worry about Eric Gordon, but they got to worry about Green. Green's been getting some 3-pointers out. So Chris Paul's stats starting to look a little better now because they realize it's not just Chris Paul. We got other threats to worry about. But with no Warren, I don't believe in Booker. If anything, if you want to punt and go for somebody sneaky, get some Isaiah Cannon. That's how I feel. I don't like Booker tomorrow. Lillard gonna flat out destroy San Antonio. Yo, if y'all still believe in Lillard, then something is wrong with y'all. Yo, don't get me wrong. Like Kemba, 1 out of every 10 games gonna go off. I'm just not gonna wait for that game and keep losing money. And just all right, is it tonight? Nope. All right, maybe next time. It's like putting a quarter in a machine and turning the knob, or playing the slot machine in Vegas, right? One of those times you'll get 777, but I don't like. I do not play Lillard and I don't play Kemba Walker. So for your purpose, when you come to my stream, don't even mention those people to me because I'm gonna look at you and laugh.
selfish. I think I should be better.
There's no hope for those guys, man. They never make value ever. Every so often. You should already know. If you're a frequent to my show and you mention Lillard, you know I'm gonna go off. Like Ingram, but it's a gamble. I hear it. Ingram will drive to the key, get fouled, free throws. If it's shot falling, if it's shot, yeah, Ingram is safe. I think Ingram's safe. Ingram has destroyed lineup. He's not worth 6.8K. He's not gonna hit value. He doesn't smash in good matchups. He will miss value more than. That's a fact. That's a fact. But I gotta sleep on it. You know how I do. I make a lineup. I sleep on it. I read the injury news, and I fix it up. See what up, you know? If it's a gamble, that's what we do. Yeah, this whole thing is a gamble, right? Power and Kawhi out. Power with Kawhi out is 40. I believe it. I believe it. That's why I got him in my lineup. Dennis Smith, Ingram, Paul George, Chris, Gasol, Aldridge, Canton, Felton. You know, I do like Canton tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like with no Beasley, they'll give Canton more run, because that's who's been taking Canton run is Beasley. But I'm good. Now that's a gamble. If y'all want to talk about anxiety, give me some Cantor. I can't take it. Why not play Westbrook with George and Melo? Because that's too much in a game that might blow out. Ain't dropping names. How many times I'm gonna hit 45 period with or without? How many times LMA hit 45 period with or without Kawhi? LMA is the number one. If you're the go-to for your team and you're 7K, I gotta play you. I gotta play you. The clear go-to. It's not like the Lakers when one night it's Ingram, the other night it's Lonzo. LMA is the clear, no hands, whatever. He's gonna take 20 shots tomorrow probably. And he could get some defensive stats. Aminu plays defense, and I get it. I get it. Aminu could be real on the defensive end, but I'm not worried about that. I think LMA's safe. How much you betting tomorrow? I am going to follow your confidence. Big, small, or so-so. Yeah, I bet the same amount of money every day. I'm going to tell y'all. I do 25 triple up, 25 quintuple up. Sometimes when I'm feeling a good mood, I put 50 double up, but not all the time. So I bet 25, that's 50. I do the $12 single entry and the $8 sharpness, so that's 70. And then I do a $10 10 times booster. 80. I bet $80 win or lose. $80 every night. And if I hit big, it's about $350 coming in for me. If I hit the triple up, I win back my buy-in. Plus, whenever I hit the triple up, I win on the single entry and the $8 contest. So whenever I hit the triple up, I make a profit. But the big thing is whenever I hit that 10 times value, that means I hit everything else, and that's like about $300 to $400. So that's my little strategy. And once I hit it once every 3-4 days, it covers the losses. That's my strategy. And every now and then I go on those runs when I hit it like 3 days in a row, and I hit big. So I bet $80 every day. So that's the answer to your question, Fitz. LMA is playing against his old team. I don't follow that. Let's get this to 100 likes. If that means anything, I'm playing big in the morning too. Oh, I gotta check that out. Anxiety-free lineups, DFS simplified. Porzingis with Beasley out, even though I don't do Porzingis on the road. I can't trust him. I like him in the Garden. You're doing an early slate in the pick. I'm gonna check it out just now. Don't mess with Lillard, never. My Dallas game playing slow, great for bigs. Okay, yeah, slow games for the bigs. I like. Who Dallas playing? Oh, that's why you went Cantor. I like Cantor tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. All I'm saying, bro, is you said to me earlier that sometimes in order to win, you got to fade the chalk. No, in order to win, you got to fade like overpriced chalk. A value chalk will win you money more times than not, because if they don't hit, they're so cheap, it's not going to kill you. If they hit and you don't have them, they're so cheap that the people that they have around them are expected to do well. So, for example, today, what's his name went off for 30? Fox, right? And he's only 4K. So with Fox in the lineup, people are loading up on LeBron, Cat, Cousins, because of how cheap that value is. So Fox was the value that you just don't fade. You understand? Another example. The other day, Chris Paul for 10K was overpriced and chalk because it was the first game that Harden was out. A 10K chalk that I don't feel like that, I'm a fade, because when they don't do well, you're going to push yourself ahead with the good balanced plays. But the low price value chalk you want to buy. The high price The high price chalk you don't want to bite. And LMA case, he's mid price. He's just about 7K. So it could be here or there. It could be hit or miss. I don't know. I don't know how that feels. You know what I mean? I don't know how that feels. Porzingis had an interview. He said he was tired from carrying load and how he doesn't rest enough. I wouldn't pick him. Yeah, let's get off Porzingis. Let's do a pick him real quick. Look at the early slate because, you know, early slate saved me today. I'm going right back to it tomorrow. So I'm going to look at a pick him real quick. And then I'm going to look at that early slate. Then I'm out. I'm going to go spend some time with my lady. Let's see what the pick him got to offer us. I hope it's good, man. Westbrook. Damn, y'all got no Westbrook. Porzingis, Paul George, Lillard. Wow. To me, this one is between Porzingis and Paul George or Lillard. I'm going to take Paul George for the win. Booker, Shooter, or McCollum? Booker. Or Shooter. Nah, Booker for the win. Booker. Lonzo or Ingram. That's what this one is. I'm not, Bonds against New York. Nah, not when they start. And what's his name? And Beasley. If Beasley was playing, I'll go thing because Beasley not really known for his defense. But what's his name? Kirk Thomas or whatever his name is. Thomas, whatever Thomas' name is. He played defense, so don't expect a lot from Bonds tomorrow, y'all. Trust me. Melo, no. Ingram, I'm gonna go Ingram just because he's in my main lineup. So he either win me twice or lose me twice. I'm all in on Ingram. Lonzo, though, coming back from a bum shoulder and all that, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm gonna go Ingram right here for the win. Ingram for the win because he's in my main lineup. I'm gonna just be consistent. I'm gonna be consistent. Kuzma, Kanter, Powell. I'm gonna go Powell. Again, he's in my lineup. Even though I like Kanter. Kanter 2 hit or miss. Powell, I feel good about tomorrow. I'm gonna go Powell. So Torian Prince, Caldwell Pope, Barea, Randall. Again, Randall. No, Marquise Chris, 100%. I'll take them do all around the bottom. Marquise Chris right there. Courtney Lee, Collins, Clarkson, Wes Matthews, Anderson, Aminu, Courtney Lee with Wesley Matthews defense. I'm going to throw a little 25 cents on that right there. I like that one. I like how that looked. That was easy for me at least. I don't know about y'all. That's my pick 'em real quick. And then let's see what the early got to offer us. Let me see how YouTube feel about my pick 'em. Let me see. Okay, see what you're saying. Agreed. Yeah. Quinn with Beasley out. Yeah, I like Quinn, but I don't know. I watch Knicks games. I can't go there, man. I can't put my USD on Quinn tomorrow. I can't do it. Can't do that. All right, let's look at the matchups first, right? Oh, the New York game is in this one. This is gonna piss me off. This one is gonna be a little tough, yo. I don't think I'm gonna do the early today. I don't like it. Let me try to like it though. Miami, Dragic against Utah. Yeah, I know he's expensive on a 2-game slate at home. The way he's been playing up, I'll take some Dragic. Let's see what else they got. Tyler Johnson. I'm gonna take both of them. Honestly, James Johnson. I don't know. I want Kelly O. Definitely want Kelly O. Kelly O for 6K. I want it. I'll just load up on this whole Miami team. Dragic, Johnson, Kelly O. What's his name still out? Wait, is it? Yeah. Richardson for 65. I'm gonna chill with that. I'm not big on Richardson. I'm gonna go Dragic, Johnson, and Kelly O. On a 2-game like that. I'm gonna do that. That's my Miami. Utah, 8K Mitchell, they can kiss my behind. All right. Rubio's been heating up, but I'm good. I'm good there. Mitchell, Rubio, Ingles. I got some interesting favors for 6K though. I don't care who he playing. I don't care. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna mess with some favors on a 2-game slate like this. I'm gonna do favors, and that's it. Who else? Jerebko or Cephalosha? Cephalosha had a big game the other day, didn't he? He bounced back nice. Cephalosha for the win or not? Cephalosha's been impressive. That's it. That's it for the first game. Dragic and Tyler and Olenek, and then favors. Dallas. I don't love Dirk in this situation. I can't lie. Dwight Powell, I'll take a chance on some of him. I'll take a risk on some Dwight Powell for sure. 3-9. Dwight Powell for the win or no? Yeah, I've been on Dwight Powell for a while. I'm going to mess with some Dwight Powell. It's an order to my madness. I'm going to do some Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell right there for the win. And then I don't want Harrison Barnes. I'm going to go Dennis Smith Jr. Sure thing. Dennis Smith Jr. Wesley Matthews. Please don't fuck with me tomorrow, man. I'm going to go Wes Matthews. Yo, he better not disappoint me, man. I swear to God, man. Wesley Matthews, but you know what? I don't want Wesley Matthews. I'm going to take Courtney Lee instead, man. I'm almost safer with Courtney Lee in my lineup. I'm not doing that. And that's it. That's it. On the New York side with no what's his name, I'm going to go with Courtney Lee. I'm not doing Wesley Matthews. Yo. Courtney Lee for the win. And then, yeah, I'm going to go Porzingis on a 2-game slate. I don't see why not. Porzingis. What's Whiteside price? 68. He's still not giving Whiteside minutes. What's up, yo? Let me see now. What they talking about now? Let me see what's the next story about Whiteside. Whiteside. I feel like this is it, man. Every day this is it. Whiteside, right? I don't know why they're not giving him the minutes. I don't get it. Whiteside was benched over the Knicks, scoring 11 points. He was productive during his time on the floor and hit 6 of 11, including a pair of long points. But Coach Spoelstra pulled him left in the third quarter and never looked his way again. This is the second time in a row something like this has happened after Whiteside was benched. But to his credit, he was engaged and supportive of his teammate when he was on the bench. Kelly O had another good game and logged 35 minutes. So Whiteside fantasy hour is pointing down at the moment. We'll be watching him closely Sunday versus the Jazz. Somebody tell me what the hell is going on with Whiteside. I'm not touching Whiteside. I'm not touching him. That's a nice GPP move, but I mean, in 30 minutes, he put 43 up on them, but for 7K, I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I don't know what's going on there, man. Whiteside I like, but I don't know what's going on there. I'll leave 600 on the table. Let me see what else I can upgrade. For 7K, I could upgrade Dennis Smith Jr. Let me see what they got. Nothing. Whiteside. First of all, who would I want? I don't want Mitchell, Whiteside, Gobert, Barnes, Cantor. Easy gonna be out. Rubio. Maybe some Bavea. 5,200. Anybody on my team for 52? I got Courtney Lee. I don't want to take out Courtney Lee for Bavea anyway. What about for 4,500? If I get this guy out of there, I don't want. Yeah, I'll take a $600 loss. That's my lineup for the Porzingis. I could come off Porzingis and just dedicate to the balanced lineup. But Porzingis not gonna do it for me on the road. I already know this, man. I'm off Porzingis. I'm gonna get off Porzingis. I'm gonna go Wes Matthews. And Barea. Harrison Barnes. Yeah, whatever. Anything but Where's Matthews? Matthews or Berea? I say Matthews. 5,200. Starter. I don't want Bonds. I really don't want Bonds. Hold on, guys. I gotta just concentrate real quick. Let's put Matthews right there, right? Now we got 1,800.
If your long-term disability claim was denied,
Mitchell, talk to me. You want to be Gloucester tomorrow? No. Coming up some rest. Denver was easy. New Orleans easy. Cleveland easy. Golden State. Let me see what he did. What he did against Oklahoma, 39. All right. We did Boston, 36. All right.
That's 1-800-489-4514. I'm an attorney spokesperson. Endless pools are an incredible alternative to traditional pools, making it easy and inexpensive to swim at home.
Who was I going to take out from?
For a free idea kit. Endless pools are simple to install, easy to maintain, and economical to run. Swim or exercise against a smooth current that adjusts to any speed or ability. Perfect for year-round health, fitness, and
Dennis Smith Jr.
Call our toll-free number for your free Endless Pools idea kit.
When the Knicks traded Carmelo
Do some Mitchell.
they picked up 2 key additions.
I think that's fair. Dragic, Johnson, Courtney Lee, Olynyk, Favors, Mitchell, Wes Matthews, Berea.
Didn't expect is what he's
3 Miami, 2 Wes Matthews and Berea against the Knicks.
Right at the rim. See, Doug has thrown down some highlight reel dunks that seem just a bit out of character. So we wanted to find out how it is that he's taking his game.
I'll throw 25 on it, triple up, see what it do. Who am I leaving? Let's see. I'm leaving Whiteside, Porzingis, and that's pretty much it. I know Harrison Barnes is going to underperform tomorrow. I know that for a fact. Richardson, Dennis Smith Jr. How much do they want for Smith? 64. So I would need somebody at 60. I would have to take out Olynyk for Smith.
I gotta get credit to Kyle. He's fed me on like 3 or 4 of them.
Can't do that. They love Olynyk right now. Rightfully so. He doubling. Shots falling. They big on him. I can't do that. Is Olynyk even starting? I think so. They came in Whiteside start, then they pull Whiteside. Bonds. I feel like I want to get Dennis Smith in, but I don't know for who. Honestly, I don't know for who. I don't know for who. It's my lineup, y'all. I'll throw a little quarter on that too. See what it do. Wesley Matthews, hell no. You think Westbrook sit if it's a blowout? Yeah. I like Tyler Johnson. Every time I pick Powell, he F's me. Westbrook lock. Fire up Dragic, the drawing in. Remember, Whiteside was happy on the bench. As long as they win it, I'm good. Yeah, I'm not messing with him. I can't do it. It's too much foolery going on that situation. I'm out of here, though, guys. I gave y'all my pick'em, my main slate, and my early slate. So right now, I'm about to put my wages in, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. Now, yo, I'm gonna have to find some new contests. Dennis Smith, nah, I don't really got too much faith in that young boy. Not really. I don't love him. I don't love him. I don't love him. Nah, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Nah, I don't love him. Dragic, Johnson, that's a good pair up to have because those two are in Run the Rock argument. Courtney Lee for the win. Super, super consistent. Even though Wesley Matthews played defense, I'd rather Courtney Lee over him because Courtney Lee has never burned me. Wesley Matthews has, so and he's from New York. Every time I put a New Yorker in my lineup, they bring it home for me. Olynyk, Favors, Mitchell. Again, I got all the go-tos. Maybe not for the Mavericks. I don't have Mavericks go-to. I got Mavericks, Wesley and Berea. Or I ended up with both of them. Yeah, Wes Matthews cool though. Yeah, he's been in the 30s. He's doing all right. He got a decent matchup. I could do that. Berea, clutch. I like it. I like it. I like my little lineup for early slate. I'm good to go. Thanks, man. I like. You're welcome. I'm out of here, man. Peace. Good luck to everybody, man. Enjoy your Saturday night. If you're anywhere where I live, anywhere on the East Coast right now, please just try to stay warm, man. It is brutal out here. I'm out. Peace.